bum, ba-da-da-da-dum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum. I had to turn on the heat. It's getting a little chilly in my office. Hello, everybody. Wow. What's this game? Haven't seen this guy in a while. Hey, everybody, what's going on? It is me, Cool Trainer Sean. Oh, my daughter's saying something. Oh, she's just talking to herself. She's talking to her Pikachu. Hey, I'm a little out of it tonight. Hey, everybody, what's up? We are here. Michael, hello, Mr. Law. Horn Maiden, thank you so much for popping in. And everybody else out there, thank you so much for hanging out and doing the damn thing. I always appreciate it, whether you are watching live or you're watching the VOD later on. Make sure you do all the things and hit all the buttons and hang out with me and stuff. So yeah, we've been playing Pokemon Pizza. We completed our Nuzlocke, and last night we tackled some rank battles, and I've been spending a lot of my downtime. What's the word I'm looking for? I've been spending a lot of my downtime getting into just doing the 1,000 battles, finishing up the research stuff from Mabel, so that way I can properly EV train Pokemon for ranked mode, because I got up to A pretty easily, and then the moment I got to A, I realized that you actually needed to like play the game properly. So I wanted to take a break. It's been a while since I've played Infinite Fusion. I know I just edited a run that I'll put up at the end of the month, and I realized I hadn't actually played Infinite Fusion since August. So we're going to do it. We're going to start a randomized Nuzlocke. We're going to try to take ourselves from Kanto all the way through the post-game in Johto as a randomized Nuzlocke. We're going to do that thing. I think that'll be super fun and cool to do. And what we're going to do is going to be a little bit different. Normally, I'm Soap. My name's Uncommon Soap. It's been Uncommon Soap for going on 20 years now. But during our Pokemon Pizza live stream, we did find out, Sean's my real name. We did find out that there was a Cool Trainer Sean in Johto. So we are going to be CT Sean. We're going to be Cool Trainer Sean. And Cool Trainer Sean, you know, he looks a lot like me, but he's more handsome. You know what I'm saying? I turned left the supermarket and now I'm here. I think I'm lost. I mean, hey, you know what? I'm glad you're here. Hopefully some more folks can come hang out with us and do the thing. That would be wonderful. This is kind of a last minute stream. But I should be here tonight, and then tomorrow my wife is working. So we'll have a long stream tomorrow, probably, you know, 5-ish my time when I get out of work. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to do custom sprites only. Allow legendaries. I'll say yes. Starters first stage. Static encounters, gift Pokemon, and fuse everything. So everything is going to be pre-fused. We will not have a choice in what transpires here. Obviously, we want custom sprites only, gym types, and randomize each battle. That's irrelevant, because if we wipe, the game is done. I won't randomize items. Don't like randomizing items, because then we might run into the problem where I can't get evolution stones or something like that. And then it's like, well, if I can't get an evolution stone, I'll just give myself an evolution stone. And then we're in the territory where like nothing matters. You know what I mean? You know, the nice part about randomizing hold items is that a lot of hold items in this game are locked behind the post game, which is a little frustrating. But we'll make do with berries and a little few things that we do get. We're gonna go for balanced. I find that I know that for like the shock factor, going insane or even a custom range is fun for the wow factor. Like, oh my god, it's a it's a Dragonite fused with Zygarde. Zygarde's not in this game, but you know, you'll get a crazy double fuse legendary. Oh my god, I can't believe we got that thing. But then you get to the Elite Four, and because anybody could have anything, you have like a Caterpie fused with a Metapod. Well, by the time you get to the Elite Four. So I find that if you want to try and maintain difficulty throughout the entirety of the run, you go for balanced. It might be less exciting, but it makes for a more, it's in the name, balanced experience. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. But yeah, we're gonna get through the Pokemon League. We're gonna try to get into Johto. It's been a long time since I've done a Johto run, and a surprising number of people. Like, I haven't posted a video doing a Johto run since I looked at it last, I think, June. So we're almost on 2 years, so a year and a half since I've done a dip into Johto. And the last couple of Infinite Fusion videos that I've done, people have been clamoring for it. So we're going to try to do both Kanto and Johto. You know what I'm saying? So we'll try to get it going. So I'm here. We're here tonight on this Wednesday night. I got a dad juice. I got one of the only 2 dad juices in the house. And we're going to hang out, play some Pokemon. It'll be great. All right. Let's let that thing do its thing. Bump. Shuffling wild. Shuffling wild, wild Pokemon. I'm excited. It's been so long. I was also making a list. Checking it twice. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice, because I am also Santa Claus. But no, I was trying to parse out games and runs to do for the rest of the year, and then into early 2026. Every couple of months, I like to just binge like 5 or 6 runs of different games. That way, I can kind of give myself a little bit of time to like get it rocking and rolling. Hey, Mabe, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the party, my guy. We're here playing Pokemon Infinite Fusion, the fan game with over 210,000 different Pokemon combinations. And we're here to see if we can beat Rando. Just kidding. So maybe it's randomized, balanced randomizer. We're doing the thing, fuse everything, etc., and so on. We are not Soap today. We are Cool Trainer Sean. We are CT Sean. Cool Trainer Sean. And our starters, we have Manpur, Left Palm, and of course, Sandy Cool. Yugi is like, and now I will shuffle them, but I've drawn Pot of Greed, which of course means, I mean, Sandy Cool is like, yeah, kind of. Well, let's look at Sandy Gas with Tenta Rule. Ground and Poison, so pretty solid typing. The only downside, of course, is the late evolution. The only downside is the late evolution. And we also have Cleft Palm, which I like the idea of Cleft Palm, but I don't think it'll be what we need. You know what I mean? Cleft Palm, it does have a fusion, 500 base stat total, respectable speed, decent attack. With Technician, that's pretty good. Only 2 weaknesses with Fairy and Normal. So we're weak to just the 2 things that Fairy's weak to. 2 immunities and 2 resistances. It's a decent Pokemon. And then the first one was what? It was, oh yeah. Quagsire with Primate. Let's see what we got here. Okay. I mean, like, bro. Hey, Sebastian. Yes, I saw the Infinite Fusion 2 trailer. No, you know, we'll go with Sandy Cool. I mean, Sandy Cool, I think is the coolest out of all of these. So we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go with Sandy Cool, and we are gonna go ahead and we're gonna nickname him Bucket. I am too. I mean, obviously we'll have the oh, let's do our outfit here. Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's go ahead right here. So what does Cool Trainer Sean wear? I gotta find just like sunglasses. Ooh, not the squad shade, just like regular sunglasses. Not those ones. I gotta make Cool Trainer Sean like a really neat guy, you know? Cool Trainer Sean doesn't like... He's not like your regular ordinary. You aren't dealing with your ordinary Pokemon trainer anymore. You know what I mean? You're dealing with something else, someone else entirely. And I know that there are a bunch more clothes that have been added that I have not gotten into yet, even now. Okay, so I guess we just go with the squad shades. Because this is cool, right? Change clothes. What's cool? Fighting outfit? That's pretty cool. Forest King cloak? That's pretty cool. Flying outfit? I want to be Guzma. I mean, none of this is that cool. No, like, this isn't screaming Cool Trainer at me. Okay. All right. So, I'm gonna wear Chris's clothing because I feel like the jacket kind of makes it. I mainly dress like Team Rocket without the hat. Suits are very cool. That's what your mom tells you. I mean, hey, oh, you know, oh, I could do the flying suit actually. Yeah, the flying suit might be good for the Sky Trainers. Yeah, we'll wear the flying suit. We need a better hat then. Oh, okay, then we do these. There we go. Is there like a... There we go. With the shock shades. I was like, I'm immediately not cool. I'm immediately the antithesis of cool. There we go. Look at this. This guy's cool, right? Hey everybody, it's me. I'm gonna be your instructor for today. We got Absorb. Yo, Bucket coming in here trying to kick me like he's got something on me, but you don't have that? Hey, what's going on, Steven? All right, let's do it. Oh, make sure you do something before you go. Now let's go ahead and get Rando's haircut. It's so useful. No, it doesn't work with the sunglasses. Oh, it does. Yeah, it does. Yup. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. This guy right here. Hey, everybody, it's me. Cool Trainer Sean. All right, we gotta go ahead and give ourselves the things that we need. So everybody's already pre-fused, but just in case we have to do reversers, I always give myself. Shoot, which one is the correct one? I think it's the first one. It's been so long since I played. I always give myself splicers and candies. I'm also going to give myself a bunch of sports balls because I have S's on them, and I decided yesterday that Cool Trainer Sean only uses sports balls. So we're going to be using sport balls. We got 101 sports balls. Sweetheart, do you really need help finding Pikachu? Okay, give me just a minute. And I give myself candy. All right, hold on. I gotta go help my daughter really quick. I gotta go get her she dropped one of her stuffies. Hang tight. All right, here we go. You get the sweater. I mean, I am Kool-Aid the temperature. Oh yeah, dude. I've beaten Time Stranger. I put like almost 200 hours in the Time Stranger. My daughter, no, she's not playing ZA. My daughter's only 3. The most Pokemon that she has really played has been I turned on Let's Go Pikachu, and she watched the intro screen where Pikachu comes out of the TV like 6 times. That's the most Pokemon she has played herself. Her name is Eevee, though. So I hope she likes Pokemon because it's her name. So hopefully she enjoys it. All right. Oh, interesting. See, I just didn't realize it was supposed to have a hat. Everybody, it's me. Oh, hello there. Thank you. This is the custom Pokeball I ordered. Here's some balls. Have a good day. How come I didn't make content for Digimon? So... No, not a different channel. I did stream... Ship Pip. Does Ship Pip have a fusion all the way at the end? I did stream it for one night. A couple nights, actually. I streamed it for a few nights. The problem is... Okay, the electric flying is hilarious. Which is what this would be. Yeah, we're gonna go. Get in the ball, buddy. Sport ball. That's what's up. So whenever I make actual videos, typically it's Nuzlocke. And when I don't play Pokemon fan games, when I play something else, so whether it's Digimon or, you know, I've streamed Monster Rancher, other monster-based games or whatever, they don't really... People don't come for it. Like for example, like we played ZA. I had a great time playing ZA. You know, the streams didn't do that great, but we still had fun. I made a video about it. Very little traction. You know, I did a black 2, white 2 fossil Nuzlocke. You know, I've done randomizers for X, like stuff. It's when I play like something that's not a fan game or a ROM hack, it's just, I don't know if it's algorithm based. I don't know what it is. But doesn't seem to go very well typically. So Time Stranger was just for me. I put like 200 hours into it, and then I started streaming another run of it. We got, I don't know. I think we got to the radio tower. I think we got to Paramount on that stream run. And then I went on vacation, and then ZA came out. Oh no, I got a sinus infection. Duh, that's when I was sick. I got a sinus infection. I was sick for like a month, and then by the time I came back, ZA was out. So, I mean, maybe I'll go back to it. Maybe I'll do a Nuzlocke of it. I'd love to. It'd be fun. It'd be interesting to do a Nuzlocke of it. Most of the outfits have hat, hair to go with them. Frogman made it so that way they don't give him the main outfit. Don't know why. Interesting. Good to know. I'm very excited. I mean, I don't think we're going to be getting Infinite Fusion Hoenn as a completed project until 2027. Only first scan. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, only the first scan per, but like would I do it probably per floor or per zone? Like when if I zone into a new map, then I can do I can get another scan. Probably the best way to do it. Which I do kind of just like. I didn't change my party up very much. Obviously, if things faint, you know, if they go down, if they go down, they go down. But I didn't heal that much until like the end game. Like with I barely used items at all, so I don't think a Nuzlocke would be that much of a lift. Poofer. Oh my god, 1 million. I appreciate that, Smash. All right, hold on. I'm just gonna run over to the next route. Ooh, pardon me. Oh wait, they finally randomized the love disc, right? Yes, yes, finally. Delper? Oh, yo, Delper? Are you kidding me? Delamies with Quagsire? Okay, so I have to make sure. Yep, okay. So, I mean, it's not super good, but considering, yo, Ghost Ground, I could give it Steelworker, or I could give it Water Absorb. That's tough. Larf. Look at him. He's wearing a mask. He's so stinking cute. All right, he has Steelworker by default, Chlorophyll, and Clear Body. I'll just keep those the way they are. That's totally fine. Oh, that's so fun. Let's get our next two encounters before we Zookip. I assume you have a fusion. First of all. That was Floof or Florf. Florf was Ampharos. Let's make sure that Crobat and Swampert. Yeah, they do. All right, Poison Ground. This is also Poison Ground. I'll probably flip it to the Water Flying. The Water Flying is a... I don't know, it's tough. Yeah, I think I flip it to Water Flying. Hey, Dash, what's up, buddy? We just started. All right, so Vori. I know I've given several things the name Vori, but like, look at that thing. How's it not Vori? Let's reverse the fusion there. Oh wait, actually, hold on. Yeah, Poison Water. So we're gonna go ahead and flip it. To the Water Flying. I know that does give me 2 flying Pokemon, but the base stat total on these ones is better. We'll grab one more. All right, get everybody like 8. And get rid of Leer. For names, you should go A to Z. Okay, we can start doing that. It's so long since I played this. I'm excited. I'm also excited. The developer for Sea Glass has a new game coming out next Friday. So I'll be coming home from, I mean, I know Starmie and Gyarados have a fusion, so we are going to be safe to catch that. Let's see which, that is another Water Flying, which is a little unfortunate, but let's see if the Psychic Water is any good. Actually, the Psychic Water is fine. They have the exact same base stat total. But you get a little bit more Starmie's speed and HP if we do it that way, so we'll do that. Hey, what's wrong, Ramon? Thank you so much for popping in, man. All right, so we'll begin with an A. Let's name it Aura. Ramon, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate you, man. That's awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and get you up to 8 as well. Or I guess I should flip it around. I mean, I'm gonna keep Bucket because I keep Bucket. So we have Aura, we have Bucket. Instead of Poofer, let's go nickname Cotton. D. We can go with Dive. an E. Italy. There. Those are the names. Yeah, we have Aura, Bucket, Cotton Dive, and Italy. So we have F next. All right. We're going to go ahead and fight those couple of trainers, including Rando, so that way we can get the 22 as well as the Secret Garden encounter. And then we'll go there. Thanks, Richard. I appreciate that. And thanks for popping into the stream. I don't do it as much as I would like to, so I'm very happy when I can do it and people hang out with me. But why don't I go to Johto? So because I do my dumb little stories, if I did a Johto run, it would be like a 90-minute video at least. I mean, hey, he's only gonna look weirder. If anything, he's a cute little nugget right now. Ooh, and he's a physical specimen. Nice. All right. So the thing is, yeah. So if I did Kanto and Johto while keeping in all my very silly commentary, we'd be looking at like a smear cute. We'd be looking at like a 90-minute video. So what I used to do would be I would do Kanto and then do Johto and make that a separate video. But those videos get viewed a lot less. So it's was more efficient for me to just like do it. You know what I mean? I think I've only done Johto 2 or 3 times, yeah. So that's why I haven't done it. But that being said, I got open to it. I think next time I do a run, no, I'll keep just the ice. So this is F. Farts. Because he's an artist and he's farting. I don't know. That's a terrible name. With that being said, I think I could cut down. Yes, yeah, oh yeah, you can go all the way to Mount Silver and fight Red. Another problem with Johto, and somebody who's done Johto more than me, because I've only done it like 3 times, I think. I think you need to do the Arceus quest or quest chain. So you need the 3 legendary dogs. You need the 3 legendary birds to show them to Eunice. And he makes copies of them with his Ditto. And then that ends up leading to you going to the Sinjoh ruins and meeting Cynthia. And getting the 3 Sinnoh legendary Pokemon. And going through the ruins of Alpha with Mr. Pokemon before that. Can you just do the 8 Johto gyms without doing any of that quest line? Because that is really the only downside is... And yeah, I use debug mode for like rare candies and stuff, but I do feel weird just like giving myself fusions. Granted, I could just not use them, but it still feels odd to do. That's another reason why I haven't really done it more often. I mean, I don't mind breaking it up into 2 parts. It's just if it was like a the way that I normally like to do my videos, so that way like it doesn't drive me super crazy, is I do I'll take like, I don't know, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and I'll just do like 5 or I'll do like 2 or 3 months worth of videos in like a 3-week span. So that way I, have time to stream, edit, play games for fun. The first 1.5 years I did this channel, I didn't play anything besides Pokemon Infinite Fusion. All I had done was like 50 runs of just this game. And it was like driving me crazy that I wasn't playing anything else. So it was my way of like trying to like diversify my life a little bit. So doing Johto just makes it take longer. But that being said, there's no reason why I can't do it sometimes. Yeah, I think that if I'm doing a straight randomizer, if I'm doing a classic run or a remix run, then those are good. But yeah, if I'm doing like a fossil run or a monotype run, it's a little bit more of a lift. I assume Gardevoir and Ampharos, I know they have something. They have to have something. Whether or not I can catch this Pokemon is an entirely other story. Oh yeah, I got to reverse the fusion for the fairy though, because I mean, honestly, because then I get the cute ladies, you know? I'm not like a big old weeb about it, but if I can get a cool or cute fusion, I'm going for cool or cute. Like 1000%. Unless okay, it teleported away, so it doesn't even matter. Aura's Viridian Forest, right? I did that already? I did. Yeah, I mean, it's fun to like you do meet like basically all the characters from the first like 5 generations. Okay. But no, I wanted to do this run for fun, and then I am going to we are going away for my anniversary for a couple. Fucking god. Pardon my French. Are we playing with Dragon Rage Claws? Hey, Doc, what's up, buddy? Haven't seen you forever. Yeah, no, we're doing... I'm gonna be that guy. We're doing Dragon Rage Claws. Hey, welcome home, bud. Yeah, bug catcher my butt, dude. Like, come on. And I haven't... Truth be told, I have not streamed as much as I should or been around as much as I should. It is nice to see you back. I hope that you are rested. I hope that you're feeling and doing good. Feeling we're doing well. Sorry, I know grammar. No, but seriously, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I didn't see anything. Nobody fainted. What are you talking about? None of that happened. Well, that's a dupe. That's unfortunate. Oh my god! Get in the ball, you sultry little mouse. Yee! Yeah, no, of course, dude. Feel free to ask. I'm not like what's the worst that's gonna happen, you know? Is I'll be upset. Or I won't answer. Nothing makes me... This is gonna sound corny. Thank you for being engaged and asking. It makes me very happy. I want feedback. You know? I want it. You need it. I need to know whether or not I'm doing a good job to you. You know, as long as it's not mean. If it's mean for the sake of being mean, I don't necessarily need that. But just asking me why I haven't done Johto, that's a completely reasonable thing. Are we on F? Or are we on G? I think we're in G. Go, goo. I mean, you have Iron Fist, but the truth is you don't actually have Iron Fist. What you have is Huge Power. Last I checked. Hey everybody, it's me, Cool Trainer Sean. If I thought about a walkthrough of the game. Not really, only because that's not That's not really the type of video that I'd anytime I the word I'm looking for. Anytime I stray away from, you know, the established formula, it doesn't really work super well. I think that if anything, if I were to do something akin to a walkthrough, it would maybe be me playing classic mode or probably classic mode, because I've done classic mode so many times. It'd probably be me doing classic mode on a stream, and instead of necessarily like engaging with all of you guys in the normal way that I do it, is when we're in fights or when we're doing encounters, like being more like, I don't know, instructional, I guess, or when we're making our fusions, instead of me just like blankly staring at my other monitor trying to figure out what might be a good fusion, explaining what I think makes a good fusion, and then maybe cutting those things out into like shorts or something. Yeah, like Sebastian's saying just now. So like taking like a stream run of that type and then making those into shorts, that could be something fun. I mean, Infinite Fusion is the bread and butter of the channel. If there was no Infinite Fusion, there would not be any Uncommon Soap YouTube channel, like 1000%. Stop, full stop. There would not be a channel the way that it is. But I've always done Nuzlocke, so I don't know. But I think that they may be doing more instructional stuff in the framework of shorts / stream. Could definitely work. So maybe after this run, we'll do a classic run, and we'll do some of that stuff, and then we can address like what I think makes a good fusion and whatnot, and how I like to approach the game, and like what you want to look for with certain fights and stuff like that. But the other side of the coin is fortunately, this game is not super hard. You know, you can definitely get taken for a ride if you're not aware of what you're doing. But if you have an idea of what you're up against, it's pretty easy to counter a lot of the stuff you got to deal with. True. No. You guys are 100% right. I think that would be fun to try for shorts. I just don't know if it would do well as a regular video. Let's go see what type Brock is, and hopefully it's something weak to water, because I do have an excess of water, folks. He's a dragon trainer. Well done. You're also so many of the people that watch my streams at night, because I mostly stream at night. So many of you guys are in Europe. It's crazy to me. No, I would never do that. Infinite Fusion, like, it's already a project that they don't, that Frogman and all the contributors and stuff don't make any money off of. Australia might. Crikey. Sorry, my bad. You know what? Yeah, okay, yeah, 3 a.m. Because, yeah, it's only 9 here, so I gotta be thinking it's tomorrow. Yeah, you said 3 a.m., not, like, jeepers. Fair enough. I mean, I did a really bad Scottish impression. I mean, I do watch a lot of Bluey, so I think I'm probably pretty good at, you know, I think I'm pretty good at doing an Australian accent, you know. See a lot of that happening. I'm just kidding. Probably terrible. Most of the accents I do are bad. My New England accent is terrible, and I live here. So, you know. What do we got? Are you in Brisbane? Or is it Queensland? Louis, Queensland, right? A Dutch accent? Brisbane. Okay, so it is Brisbane. Okay. I certainly won't try to do a Dutch accent, Ramon. Because if I did, it would. I know it's not. I know that it's not a Dutch accent, but it would probably end up sounding like Oaken from Frozen. Even though that's not what it should sound like. So we're not going to do that. All right, so I think Cotton is who we got to take with us. And I guess who is like my second most powerful Pokemon. I mean, I guess it's Gogu. Cotton and Gogu. Hi, I'm Brock. I believe in a rock hard dragon. Let's do it. All right. What? This isn't a dragon. What the hell's going on? That's poison. They stole my berry. Stole my berry. I'm gonna lose. They lied to me. The game lied to me. It told me. You told me. You told me it was going to be. Well, to be fair, Steven, there's only so much I can do if it's a randomizer. All right, guys. See ya. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We still got at least another like 40 minutes or so. I do have one more daddy juice, so I am going to partake in that. So give me a sec to go grab it. Yeah, you know what? Just like how Lance likes the mythical dragon dude. You know, likes the mythical. No, I'm kidding. But no, seriously, it said dragon. And the trainer I fought had a dragon Pokemon. So why in the ever-living Heffel was it poison? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. I don't approve. I don't like it. Anyways, do we still want to do random or should we do remix or classic, do you guys think? I want to save legendary mode for a video, so that's why I don't want to do it here. But do we want to do classic, remix, or another randomized? How do we want to do it? It's wild that the game just like lied to me though. The legendary mode is like randomized, but every Pokemon is fused with the legendary Pokemon. Like I said, I want to do it for a. I was gonna play that for a run, for a video run, probably next week, and then have it out. You know, probably like the first week of December. Yeah. Everything is fused with the wild Pokemon. Is there a way we can mix up the random mode? I mean, in what regard? The only thing I could do is set the randomizer to be more random. I've seen a sprite. I don't know if there's a new one. Let me look. It's like a... Let me look. If it's the one I'm thinking of. So I have not seen the Pal World one. The Pal World one I have never seen. That's funny. The one that I am acquainted with is the with the Electivire body with like the electricity arcing in the middle, and he's purple. That one I've seen. That one's been around for a little while. But the one with the Gengar body that's the Pal World big old doofy boy I've never seen before. Yeah, it's whatever. It's the cat. Is that what it's called, Griswold? Yeah, we'll do. All right, cool. We'll do randomized. I'll make it more random. TT Sean was a failure. We're back to soap. We'll be 17 years old because we are not a child. We are going to be a 38-year-old man on Friday. Almost my birthday. We'll do any. We're just going to go. We're going to go ham. We're going to go ham sandwich on this one. We'll also randomize the items. Found items, TMs, given items, given TMs, shop items, and trainer hold items are all random. I will just give myself balls. We'll go insane and insane. Everything's randomized, Dash. Everything's randomized. Like I said, I don't want to do the legendary mode because I want to make a video for that first. But everything else has been randomized. We could get legendary. I am just going to either give myself quick balls or master balls though, so we can just like play the game and not have to worry about the shops. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sing it back. Yeah, we'll just like go bananas. We're gonna go to do. Skip to the starter selection. Our rival is Rando. I did forget to save it, so I didn't need to do that. When I was young, I had Pokemon. Now I don't. They're all dead. All that's left of these three fogies. Take them, you weirdo. Which that's something my daughter was asking me today, is like how long, like what happens if you're... The concept of death is fascinating for a 3-year-old. She was asking me if Pokemon get old, and the answer is yes, but like I don't know what the life cycle of a Pokemon is. I don't know what their deal is. Because like what I think it's Ninetales lives for 1,000 years or something like that. I also know that like there's some instances where like people's like grandchildren are taking care of their Pokemons, but then you see like Surfer Guy with his wicked old like blind Pikachu with weirdly blue eyes. So like I don't know what the answer is, sweetie. I don't know what the answer is. Daddy wishes he could tell you. What am I forgetting? Master Balls. So I have debug mode. There's two ways to get debug mode. There's an item called Magic Boots. Well, let me rephrase. To get debug mode in this game, you need Magic Boots. You can either collect all 500 and whatever Pokemon there are in classic mode, and then you talk to the Frogman NPC who is in the Celadon condos, 501 Pokemon, and then he'll give them to you. So you need to have it on a classic mode run. All 501 Pokemon you talk to him, you get the Magic Boots. The alternative is what Dash just said. You'd Google Pokemon Infinite Fusion Magic Boots save file. And there was a Reddit post 3 years ago, 4 years ago, of somebody sharing their save file. You take that save file and you put it in your save folder. And you boot up the game. You boot up that file. You put on the Magic Boots. And now you have debug mode active. And when you start a new file, you just give yourself a pair of Magic Boots. And then thus, Magic Boots. I don't mind telling people that they can just go on Reddit and get it, because this game, what I appreciate most about, well, what I appreciate most about this game is the art. What I appreciate about this game second most is it is very much about dicking around and having fun. You know, it's finding fun fusions. It's just having fun with the game. So the fact that you can just get debug mode and the game will give you debug mode, I think is wonderful. And it's just like, hey, you know what? Have fun, whatever. And the fact that the debug menu is like relatively easy to use, with some RPG Maker projects, if you just open up the game in RPG Maker, then you have access to debug mode. But obviously it was not intended for you to be able to go in there as a player, and the whole thing is just like a mess. But yeah, Frogman wants you to just have fun with the game, and I appreciate that. Anyways, we have Arctoad. Okay. Well, I think we know who our starter is. Then we have Hormar. And finally, Lickish. Lickish. I mean, the answer is Arctoad, right? Right? Like, this is it? Unless, like, Breloom and Licky Licky is, like, the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Aw, it kind of is. I mean, all hail Hypnotoad. Okay. I'm going to throw it out there. Licky Licky Breloom is really cute. It's really cute, guys. I have to. I'm pretty sure I gave Rando Arctoad. But that's fine. Ugh. What do I want to name Lickish? Bleh. Lost. Zuta lost. All right, let's check Zutalor out. Certainly not going to keep own tempo. We are definitely going to go ahead and Oh yeah, I guess for now. No, I'll change it to Effect Spore. Very true. He's got Arc Toad. We got. You go for that Cosmic Power, doggy dog. Let's go for a Supersonic. Go for the tackles. Snapped out of it. Hold on. Why did he have a Salic Berry? Well, the only thing with Poison Heal is because it is a hidden ability. I do feel a little dirty giving myself it, so we'll see how I'm feeling. Like, I don't mind giving myself any of the regular abilities, but once we start getting into hidden abilities, I do feel like I shouldn't be, you know, messing with the fates. So maybe we give ourselves Technician. That way, Roll Out and Mach Punch can get some serious power behind them. Yes. Oh, we just got a Choice Band. Interesting. All right. So for anybody just joining the stream now, we did give ourselves Master Balls because I randomized every Pokemon, every trainer, everything. Free item. So we want to be able to capture Pokemon. So I give myself, oh, you know what? I should probably register and register. There we go. Did give myself that stuff. What I love is it used to randomize the parcel. So there was one time it was a doll. I forgot which doll it was, but it was like, oh, thank you for my doll. It's like we're delivering Professor Oak's body pillow, and as a reward we're given, it was 5. It wasn't Pokeballs, it was something else. But it was just really, really funny. Yeah, I would love Charva. Like, are you kidding me here? I can get 2 of my favorite Pokemon fused together. Beaksis, are we for real? Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks, Bruno. Would it be Bewarn instead of Beware? Unfortunately, you have pressure, which is bad and stupid, but that's fine. I guess what else can you have? Yeah, no, pressure, it's, you know, I don't want Fluffy. I don't want to gain that fire weakness. Ooh, big nugget. Okay. That's neat. Okay, let me run away. Yeah, I know. Seriously, dude, right? I'm on my way to Meridian City. Rapsola. Okay, another fully evolved Pokemon. I don't necessarily love Rapidash. Corsola is not necessarily going to be an an amazing situation, but we'll take it. No, I won't take Defense Girl. What do I look like to you, huh? The Coral Horse Pokemon. What is his name? Coral. Maybe. Oh, so that way we can be water fire? Ooh, yeah, we can. And it is much better and adorable. Yeah. Great idea, Dash. Thank you. Boom. Look at this look at this majestic creature. Let's learn Fury Attack. Or why not? And Bubble, of course. Why wouldn't I let you learn Bubble, you silly Billy? The downside here is that it's a Rapidash and a Corsola. So none of its abilities. Oh my god, Latuna would have been so much fun. The downside is the fact that it is those 2 Pokemon, so it doesn't specialize in anything. It just kind of like exists. Which is a little unfortunate. Oh, Wookie! Okay. Greninja with Quags. Oh god, I don't like how it just has Quagsire's regular sized head on Greninja's body. It makes me really uncomfortable. I'm gonna name him Doug. Doug makes me uncomfortable. Get everybody leveled up a little bit. Ooh, Nightshade. That could be fun. All right, everybody to level 8. Ooh, recover. Yeah, that's good. So maybe Coral's mediocrity will come in handy. All right, let's grab our not love disc. I keep on trying to say Pikumuku because I've been playing this game for so long. Nido-Cruel. Yes. Yeah, I think. Oh yeah. Richard. Yeah, I think we're rolling with the PJs. I'm with you, buddy. Roll. Let's see what this puppy looks like. That'll help me out with the name. Okay, so if I reverse it into water ground, it's a little bit better. Obviously. I do love water poison. It is an excellent typing. Although, honestly... So, all right. So... Well, if we're doing alphabetical... Sebastian had recommended alphabetical. I'd like to keep that, so we're at D right now. If I keep water poison, it has more resistances. If I switch it to water ground, obviously it loses half of its resistances, but it picks up an immunity. It's also only weak to grass. Oh, E, you're right. Sorry, Richard. Thank you. It's a little bit tankier. Yeah, so I think we reverse it. I think we reverse it for the extra 20 base stat total and the immunity to so what's it called? To electricity. Edward. People are always talking about my cousin Edward. They never want to talk to old Squidward. I'm gonna go with this one. With the tummy. My daughter's been like randomly asking because she had a SpongeBob popsicle once, or one of those sherbet pops. Like, can we watch SpongeBob? You don't even know what you don't. First of all, no. Second of all, you don't know what it is. And then we went to Chuck E. Cheese today, and she was playing. There was like a little like soccer, you know, like hit the little ping pong balls or whatever, and it was through Squidward. And we're like, oh, that's somebody from SpongeBob. And she's like, you don't know who Squidward is, dog? You don't know who Squidward is, and you think that you're ready? Egregious orb. Okay, you think you're ready to watch Robert, the colorful sponge man? Orochi. Okay, so like this is like a bad Pokemon, but it is beautiful. I love it. Forgot my keys. No, Rock Fairy's not horrible. It's just the fact that it's a clef key. Although Prankster might be fun if we get the right TMs. I just think it's going to go over a 3-year-old's head too much. She can't watch anything without having a million questions. That's the only downside with randomizing the items in this game. It's every instance of that item becomes that new item. And I recognize that it is a limitation to the version of Pokemon Essentials that's used in the game, but it is unfortunate. This means we're going to be finding a buttload of choice bands. But she can't watch anything without asking a billion questions. So I don't think she's ready for SpongeBob, which is like, you know, why did I put you in? Which is already like Not adult, but like she's not gonna get any of what makes it funny. Drew, free money. I got too. Like in that same token, like I wouldn't let her watch most of the Nicktoons because a lot of them have jokes that are skewed for an older audience, and I don't feel like having to explain what the jokes are. Like I watched Ren and Stimpy as a kid. I shouldn't have been, but I did. It was on Nickelodeon. Who cares? And like, if my parents wouldn't have refused to answer those questions, and then you know, I accepted that. My kid does not accept that. If she doesn't understand something, she wants to know everything, which is adorable, and I love her, and she's the best thing in the whole wide world. But I really don't feel like having that conversation. I'm trying to think of like what I was trying to explain, and it was like too difficult for her to understand. It was a Disney movie. Forgot what it was. It was probably, it might have been either been Coco or Encanto, but there was something that a family member did in a movie, or maybe Turning Red. It was one of those, you know, part coming of age, part like family drama, recent Disney movies, and it was just like she couldn't get past something that we couldn't get to. Ooh, Abrai. Forgot what it was. I'm forgetting what it was because I had a dad juice. But there would Prankster, Thunderwave, and Encore will be go later levels. Hell yeah, Dash. Thank you so much. Ooh, okay, so I think this is adorable, and I love his little cloak, but I gotta go with just this Darkrai Absol. Because, like, during the PC. This is because Abrai right here, I'm only putting it in the PC for now. I want to get through, I'll grab our Route 3 encounter, and then I'll decide, based off of Brock, what I want our party to be. Obviously, the base stat total on this thing is going to be nuts. I don't know what Absol is going to have access to at such a low level. So it might not be worth the base stat total for taking a Darkrai, which already has an absolutely terrible move pool. The one of the cloaks in another Pal World? Oh, that's funny. Man. All right. What letter are we on? A, B, C, D, E. Are we on F? We're on G. Okay. Thanks, Richard. Oh, yeah. This is our 7th Pokemon. Letters. Letters are so fun. Oh, yeah. I forgot your keys. True. I'm gonna name him Grimy. Like Grim. 4 scope lenses. 4 scope lenses. 6 choice bands. And a calcium. Yo, Infertumb. God. Ooh, shoot. I know, right? Odd incense. A Pokeball. Well, that's not fun, because that's probably a Pokeball to begin with. B1. Charter. You need to charter a plane. Okay, how dare you have a berry? Ambowl. Oh, rock throw. There we go. All right, I forgot my keys. Get in there. Oh, ho, 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 baby. Get out of here, dog. Grav Cross. Well, I certainly need to swap. Get in there, Ed. Ed, and Eddie. It's really bothering me. I can't remember which Disney movie. The only movie, what I will say is my wife showed her Nightmare Before Christmas. I think they watched it on Halloween while I was working. She had 0 questions. 0 questions. She was captivated by it. It was so cute. She was like locked in to Nightmare Before Christmas in a way that I've never seen her locked into a movie before. Like, if we're watching like, you know, I mean, Miss Rachel, she's getting up and like singing and dancing and like going along with the thing. So not so much that. She's usually pretty locked in with Bluey. She loves Spidey and his amazing friends, and she loves Doc McStuffins. Those things she's pretty locked in, but never in a movie. A movie, the first like 40 minutes she's good, then after that she doesn't care. This is the dupe, which is unfortunate because it is adorable. But for whatever reason, Nightmare Before Christmas, she was all in on Nightmare. That is a good point. Thank you. Okay, so I have a feeling we might need to wait until daytime to go for something else. Oh! Flaking has to have something with Togekiss. They must. They simply must. They do. 629! The only question she had for the entirety of the movie was, why does the bathtub have legs? So like the you know, the 3 kids or whatever, the triplets or whatever they are. I can't. Lock, Shock, and Barrel. The fact that their bathtub had legs on it, that was the only thing she couldn't buy into. The rest of the movie, she was all in on it. Ugh. I mean, it's gonna be happy. Oh, what in the box 40? Crap, I forgot to. Ooh, Super Luck might be good. Yeah, that could be fun. I forgot to clear out my box. So we got all this nonsense. Ugh. Okay, hold on. This is from a randomized run that I did like forever ago. All right, so we're starting off in box 2 for now. I'll have to remember that for later. All right, let's see what kind of trainer Brock is before we optimize our party a little bit here, and then we will go from there. Fighting type. Okay. Do we think that it's actually fighting type, or is Brock going to lie to me again and decide to be like a, you know, a bug trainer? I'm using that as an example because it kind of just happened. All right, we're gonna get rid of Doug. We're happy. I have a lot of normal Pokemon. So I guess we have Edward and Happy. They're probably gonna be our 2 best bets. Grimy is gonna stay in there for now. Ooh, Metal Sound. That could be fun. Get rid of Powder Snow. It's not Stab. Uproar, sure. We're still rocking Togekiss moves, huh? I gotta go see what we can relearn. Alright. So let's really quick go sell our 50 choice bands. Three big nuggets. Cool. Phil. I'm really sorry, Phil. I wish I knew what to say. No, I appreciate that, man. And I appreciate you popping in. You got to take care of yourself. Take care of your family. Take care of you. Do what you got to do. You know, I'm really sorry to hear about that. For what it's worth, obviously, you can always hang out with us or creep the chat, whatever it is. No, you're good, dude. You're totally fine. I wish I hadn't have had 1.5 dad juices before you told me that. Can't hang anymore. I'm a lightweight. I can't process properly. No, I can't. I literally that would be really. I understand how. Wish you had dad juice right now. Yeah, man. That's fair. But that's a terrible thing to go through. You know. I hope that but you know what? If it's the right thing for the family, I hope in the long run, but it's really shitty to have to deal with, you know, in real time, you know? Also, we're all friends here. You didn't jump into like a, you know, we are a small core group of folks. You know, we all hang out together. It's the same, you know, 15 to 20 people every night we do this. So we're all friends here. Well, that's something, I guess. I don't know if that's good or bad or indifferent, but you know, it is what it is. Sure. I mean, but this doesn't mean that you're the same, you know? Everybody watching the VOD later on, just hang on a minute. Yeah, man. But just because things are different doesn't mean that they're gone, you know? Yeah, I mean, where else is the place? We are your friends. Dude, I'm just kidding. Nobody watches the VOD. Go look at my VOD views. Nobody watches them. I just meant because I'm not playing the game. Because we're talking. We're having a conversation. I'm just being a smartass. I'm really sorry. I shouldn't make a joke about it. It's something that I do when I feel I feel like it breaks the tension, breaks the mood, but it's not something to do right now. You're totally fine. You're completely fine. I did see, dude. I saw that you dropped 20. I woke up this morning and I was like, how does this video with like 150 views have 20 comments? And I was like, oh, they're all Phil. I'll talk to him next time he's on. But yeah, dude. No. It sucks, but just because things are different doesn't mean, you know. And obviously, I don't know what your family was like growing up. You said you didn't want to. You said you don't want to be like your dad, but that doesn't mean you're going to be. Just because your parents got divorced doesn't mean that your divorce is going to be the same. I think your split is going to be the same. I don't know if you guys were married or not. I shouldn't say it like that. But just because you're going through the same thing that your family went through doesn't mean that it's going to be the same. You can still be who you are. You can still, you know. Okay. So, you know, just because things are going to be different doesn't mean that they are going to be the same as what you had before or what you went through as a kid. You know, I'm assuming you're roughly my age, you know, whether you're a little bit older or a little bit younger. I'm assuming you're a millennial man, millennial, you know, millennial parents in general. Much better. No offense, Dad. I know sometimes my parents watch these streams. You know, much more in touch with what's going on than our boomer parents were. You know what I mean? Yeah, slightly younger. I finished my juice. So what we're gonna do now? Choice band. All right, so choice band got replaced. Potions. I do appreciate that they the Frogman went in and made it so that way you can still buy Pokeballs and DNA splicers. I really, really appreciate that. So the only thing that got altered was the potions into a choice band. Pardon me. Although normally there should be a slot for. Oh no, you know what? The second guy has medicine. Oh no. So that's interesting. Although no. So relic silver or escape rope is probably antidote. I wonder. Um Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about with with Deoxys having Deoxys and Darkrai with just like terrible movesets. We got Coral. Ooh, Poison Jab, Mega Horn. Okay. Let's take a look at Coral's situation. I think that it's a pretty it's a pretty oof, that kind of stinks though. Rapidash's only good stat is speed and it is being lowered. But we can get some coverage, which is wonderful. We don't need quick attack, I don't think. We'll go with Poison Jab. We're just a big old hard hitting fella. Water Ground, we get double kick, bring out. Let's go Mega Horn. I don't really want Mega Horn. I'll go with double kick though. We'll grab that instead of tackle. All right, hold on. Forgot my keys. Ooh, freeze dry. All right, well, freeze dry is important. Freeze dry is more important than. Yes, rock throw. I gotta get rid of something. Then happy. Happy's good. Oh no, happy's not good. I need he's fighting type, right? That's what we were dealing with. Uproar is a 90 base power move. Pardon me, young man. So we're doing a randomizer. Everything's random, including items. The randomizer is maxed out. We're about to fight Brock. We lost a run already because Brock was supposed to be a dragon type trainer and then had all bug Pokemon for some reason. I don't know why. So we're going to redo this. And he's supposed to be a fighting specialist. So we'll see if he actually has. This isn't fighting. What is going on with the randomizer? Huh, okay. I mean, you know what? I'm happy I'm happy I'm finding this out with all of you. I'm happy that I'm not finding this out, like, on my own when I'm trying to do a run. You know what I mean? No, but the problem was when I fought this girl in the dragon one, she had a dragon Pokemon. Unless it was a... I'll fight this guy too then? Psychic and normal. Okay. So it's just nothing. There are no rules. There are no rules. Maybe. Ah, screw it. You know what? We'll still roll in with Eddie. But does that mean that I want Happy? Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Blingtra. First of all, why does it have Poison Point? Its abilities are random, too. That should not have had Poison Point. There's no reason for that thing to have Poison Point. Wicked weird. Okay. Do you want to skip that one? Nice skip. All right. Yeah, I mean, it could be a settings like Phil said, it could be a settings thing, but this is wicked strange. I haven't done a run in so long, so I don't know, and I haven't done a although that's a lie. The last run I did was a randomized run. It was I did Rotom only, which will be the video that comes out probably at the end of the month. Just very strange. You don't have to apologize for running ad block. You don't have to apologize for trying to stick it to the multi-billion-dollar corporation. It's fine. As I stream on the multi-billion-dollar corporation trying to make money on it. I totally understand. It's fine. You do not have to apologize. Not a big deal. Do I have any ground moves? Or psychic moves? Don't. Oh, I'm bound, you silly Billy. Well, water's at least stab. It didn't do anything. Okay, why is Bind doing so much? There we go. Oh, Seadra has Poison Point. Interesting. That is good to know. Thank you, Dash. I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. I mean, I'm sure that there are poisonous seahorses. It must make sense. It must exist. The fact that Kingdra does not have it is wicked odd. Ooh, a light ball. Secret potion. Never melt ice. All right, well, what is this guy going to give me? Sand Licky. Well, that's a dupe. Oh, I mean, that must be it. But that says not that Swift Swim is bad. Swift Swim is a good ability if you're running a rain team. It's fine to have access to, especially because although Kingdra can get Dragon Dance, so I guess do you also need Swift Swim in addition to that? But whatever, I guess. Although also the reason why Kingdra gets Dragon Dance also makes no gosh darn sense. Oh my god! Why are you the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life? Why is this the best Pokemon I've ever met? This is everything I've ever wanted. And it's probably going to get ruined when it evolves. And I love Dragonite. But Dragonair never gets to be a fella. Oh my god, Relieve made this. Relieve made this sprite. I have not seen Relieve. Relieve, if you're still out there, Relieve. If you are still out there, Relieve used to join our streams all the time. And this thing is absolutely freaking precious. When it evolves, it is still super cute. But it's not this cute. Yeah, the evolution is still fella material. Maximum fella. I know. Relieve, I shout him out whenever I see his sprites. Relieve, Quoteless, and Hero always get shout outs whenever I see their sprites. Quoteless is Fodder's mommy, for everybody who doesn't know. All right, add to our party. We can get rid of, honestly, for now, we'll get rid of Allures. We're on H, right? We're just doing alphabetical order. Hella. My gut instinct was, oh no, we have Happy. Crap. H-I-I-I. It's I, you silly billies. I love this guy. Igor works. Igor works. Look at him. Another choice band, baby. Exactly. All right, so these are Zubats. So, hey, we're Team Rocket. We're super cool. Yeah, bitch your ass. We see you later, butt boys. Ooh, ability capsule. Which does make me feel like we are able to change to hidden abilities now. Giratina at home. They just give me payback. Ooh, I got Swords Dance, huh? Okay. Icy Wind? What do I look like? Some kind of dingus? Dragapult at home. Ooh, Yawn. Yeah, we'll go with that instead of Charm. Give him the Fury Swipes! Yeah, it's this week, yeah, sure. Brutal Swing. Did a Bide. Alright, we're good. Mace. Oh, boy, howdy. I'm not counting rock smashes as independent encounters. I'm not going to be that guy. Even though I want to be for Age of Turn. Oh my god, Rhyron. I love you, Rhyron. You're such a cutie pewtie. With your little mustache. Ooh, okay. Magenta. Yeah, no, I do agree with you, Dash. But then, like, look into this thing's eyes and tell it. Tell it you don't love it. So many good sprites. Ooh, I love you too. All right, get in there, Coral. I mean, swords are cool. You know, like we talked about this last night and the night before when we were doing our homies. Our favorite Pokemon list. Like, all my favorite Pokemon are either, like, little fellas or super cool guys with, like, swords and stuff. You know, like, there's no in between. It's one or the other. All right, Coral, get in there. For me, making fun of Coral's existence, I am really getting a lot of use out of the water, fire water typing. For example, right here. See you later, alligator. Should see what that TM is. Oh, hold on a second. Alphadine. Do I have? I'm gonna have freeze dry. Yeah. I mean, Sceptile is just like... I know it's not Grass Charizard, but like what makes Charizard cool also makes Sceptile cool. Like, it's just a dinosaur. Like, or slash dragon. Like, it's just a dragon. Dragons are cool. Oh my god, Venuper is hilarious. Anyways. Another Draget. Oh my god, Saiju! It really was. Ooh, Kexin. That's neat. Ugh, Trick Room. Okay. Stardom. Stardom. That is hilarious. I love that his name is Stardom. All right, I'll get B1 in there. Nope, it's Stardom. It's Stardom. I don't care. Dick Archie. Get out of here, Clefairy. The only thing I do not love about now that I'm watching my little dude run around, I'm really thinking about it. The only thing I don't love about Infinite Fusion Hoenn are the models they decided to go with for the players and stuff. Like in this game, we have, you know, like in a lot of fan games. In this one, and a lot of other ones, you have like a faux Gen 5 kind of aesthetic going on. And games like Infinite Fusion Hoenn, Xenoverse, is a handful of other ones where it's like you take this type of human sprite and you stretch it out even more. And I know it's so that way you can fit more detail. I know why it's there, but I like the stumpy little fellas. You know, I think like Gen 4 is like the perfect in between like the little crunchy guys of Gen 1 through 3 versus like you know, and then you have 4 where they're like a little bit bigger with a little bit more detail. Then you have 5, then you have 6. So this kind of like 2D version of Gen 6 and 7, which seems to be the inspiration for things like Xenoverse and Infinite Fusion Hoenn, where it's just like a long Gen 5 guy I don't necessarily love, but I get why they're doing it. And that's my shtick. Yes. Oh yeah, of course it looks like a fusion game. But yeah, like I'm saying, that like as far as like the human models are concerned, same thing, and it's the same thing with Xenoverse. And I'm sure there are other games too, but that they're just right now in my, you know, somewhat inebriated state. The only thing that I'm thinking about is Xenoverse as another example. But it's like Gen 6 but 2D. So it's longer limbs, still like the wide waist and stubby legs, but the longer arms and torso that you have in Gen 6 and Gen 7, especially Gen 6. Actually really just Gen 6. But like you're turning that into 2D, and that's just what it looks like. And I think it looks fine in 3D. I don't love it in 2D. And I know for a Pokemon game, you can't really go like full into Gen 7, 8, 9, and today. I know that it's much more difficult to get something going. Oh god, high jump kick. Let's get Igor in there. Come on, Igor. I mean, I guess it depends on what direction they took the art style into. If they kept, if they kept it something similar to Gen 5, or if they went like the more like Octopath Traveler route, which is like, I guess Mabe, take notes. You're gonna be, you know, creative director of the game that we never make, because I'm too indecisive. But like, I think that the art style that Alestrals ascended, that I, you know, unironically, like that Octopath 2.5D kind of thing, I think I would really like to see a Pokemon game in that style. I think that would be really fun. It would be really neat to see that. But that also being said, I do really like in Pokemon Pizza, you know, you really get to see a lot of expression and personality in the Pokemon sprites, in 3D, just like walking around, interacting with people, the way they emote, the way that they wind up when they're using different moves. Like there's so much more personality in the Pokemon sprites in the newest game than there have been in any other game. So I'm really, really happy about that. I saw somebody post on Instagram, and it was a picture of the Machamp sprite from, you know, from Gen 6 through now. And it was like, you know, Machamp doing like the normal, like, got the wrestling, the ready stance wrestling pose with his bottom arms, and then like the, you know, the ready to punch fist with his top 2 arms. And then next to it, they put the Legends Arceus, like, just like static, just like standing pose. And they're like, oh, look what they did to my boy. And it's like, all right. Way to pick, like, just like the worst. Like, yes, there is an image of Machamp standing, because sometimes it's standing. Sometimes it's getting ready to wind up a punch. Sometimes it's getting ready to do a flip. Like, there are so many different emotes and movements and things like that happen in Legends Arceus, but people want to find something to bitch and moan about, and it's just like the internet needs to calm the fuck down. Pardon the F word. I try to keep it PG-13 on this channel. But with stuff like that, it just bugs me. Like, just enjoy something. Just enjoy things. Hey, what's up, Rado? All right. What do we want to name this guy? So, Igor Hij. No, and I definitely, a lot was taken away, and I'm brain farting on the guy's name. He does, like, he talks about like art direction stuff, mostly League skins, but sometimes he talks about like Pokemon and anime characters and things like that too. So, yes, going from 2D to 3D took a lot of expression away from the Pokemon because you have to compensate for the fact that Nintendo hardware is not very strong, and it's a lot to render 1,000 different characters doing different things versus you have a static or a PNG, what's the word I'm looking for when it's a PNG sequence of for a sprite. It's a lot more difficult. So yes, I do miss the sprites. But if I'm running around in an open world, I do like that now. I hope when Gen 10 comes out, a lot of the expression that we get to see a lot of these Pokemon have in ZA continues. Because if it's going to go back to the same boring baloney we've had for the last 15 years, then just go back to 2D. No. Chefador, no, we're just doing like full on like crazy random. I wanted to do the legendary mode as a video, so we're just doing some regular random stuff for now. So we need Jay. I'm gonna name him Jobin. You got it, Jobin. Really? I could have had a Dialga Stantler, but instead I got Jobin. Bunch of horse hockey over here, guys and gals. Bunch of horse hockey. All right, what do we got here? Chicho. I think that, and I have no idea what the budgets are for these games. Hey, what's going on, Dylan? We're playing some Infinite Fusion, and we are just doing a randomized run, just like going for it, you know. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy, just a random run. I think, once again, I have no idea. I have no idea what the budgets are for these games. But Pokemon is the most successful IP of all time. If Pokemon wanted to pump $200 million or whatever the heck into their insane open world yada 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 game that takes 5 or 6 years to make, then that would be wonderful if they just did that. You know, you can have your smaller Legends titles come out, or all the different mobile projects and all these other things that are still going to make money. The TCG is still going to make money. People are still going to want to buy plushies. People are still going to want to buy toys. People are still going to want to buy all the Pokemon things. You could take 5 or 6 or 7 years like a normal AAA studio and make an insane game, but they don't, because they don't have to. And I still love the games. I'm still going to buy the games. I'm part of the problem. But it would be nice if we got like the going all out. You know what I mean? It'd be great. Oh, Never Melt Ice. We'll give that to Forgot My Keys. Another scope lens, I guess. Oh, I doubt it. I mean, there's no way it's billion. 0% chance. I mean, I hope so. You know, I mean, it's Gen 10. We're coming up on the 30th anniversary for Pokemon in Japan pretty soon. Like, if you were gonna have like your big holy crap moment, it would definitely be now. So I would love for it to be now. No, I'm with you, Dash. And I had zero expectation when I got ZA. I got it because I knew I needed to make content about it. I was like, oh, this is gonna be content. Like, I don't want to play this. I wish I didn't have to play this. Yada yada yada. But I really enjoyed the game a lot, and it's probably my favorite mainline game in a long time. And it's just because it's like, what I want is a world with Pokemon in it, and then I got that, you know? Like, I want to see people hang out with Pokemon, and I got to see people hang out with Pokemon, and that's like all I cared about. Who has Will-O-Wisp? You do, but you can't tank a punishment. I guess I forgot my keys. Oh, I had zero expectation. I watched like 2 directs and I was just like, this is gonna suck. I don't want this. And then I loved it. Yeah, I'll go with the increase in speed. And you know what, Dylan? Each of those little flip-flops was 100% worth it. Hearing those little pitter-patters, hearing a Stunfisk florp its way across the floor is the best thing that I've ever heard in a Pokemon game. But no, I remember like watching a direct. It was like, you're part of Team MZ, and you're in Hotel Z, and you're gonna go around and stop the rogue Mega Evolutions. And I was just like, all of this sounds terrible. Why do I want to do any of this? And then I was playing it, and I was just like, oh, okay, this is the best thing ever. I love all of these people. I love Tawny / Urbane. I love Naveen. I love Lita. These are really neat characters. Even AZ is a person, you know, and it's like, meet the Rust Syndicate. You're going to have to deal with Corbeau and Philippe. Oh, you better watch out. They don't seem like they're very nice. They seem like they're some pretty tough customers. I was just like, what the hell are we doing here, guys? And then I got to play it, and I was like, what are we doing here, guys? Absolutely. At your service, my little short boy. You know, like, I had no expectation, and then I ended up loving it. I'm going to keep Acid. You know, should I learn Acid Spray? Yeah. So I'm kind of like I never really gave Arceus a fair shot because it came out right before Eevee was born. So like I played it for, 10 or 15 hours and then I never went back. I mean, Mabe has a couple patches out for the ROM hack that he's been working on. I'm hoping next year, whether Mabe helps me or he does it on its own or I stumble through it, I would like to make an RPG Maker game, either based directly on Etheria or loosely on Etheria with the Etherian Pokemon. But obviously, I'll need to convince Hero to help me with that. And then we also have when my brain's farting right now. Termos. Termos is helping Mabe make sprites and stuff. So we also have him helping out with sprites. But and he knows some coding stuff in RPG Maker. But so like I need to like get together and figure that out. In the next couple of months because I want to get that rocking and rolling. I got lots of dreams. I got lots of creative I'll say it this way. I have a lot of creative opinions. I feel like even though I never know what to say, I feel like from a I feel like I could tell a good story. I feel like I could be a decent writer. I feel like I could be a decent director. But as far as actually mapping out events and stuff, I know that that's not my forte. I know I don't have the patience for that. I know it's not what I'm going to be good at. But as far as art maybe not necessarily art direction, because I'm not an artist, but like general directing stuff, I know that I would be good at. With all my unnecessary corporate management experience, I got ideas and I got dreams. I just need people that can do it because I'm not good at it. Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, I know that there were some. Oh yeah, I guess I agreed to join Team Rocket. I know that there was some drama. I'm sure there still is with the spriting Discord. Ooh, Reggie Tick. Yo, does Reggie Vantula have a sprite? Because if it does, we are good. Yo, Reggie Vantula got a sprite, dog. All right, cool. Clanka. It's a microwave. Oh, that's mean. It's Clank. Yeah, exactly, Dash. Like I know that I can come up with, you know, granted hero, mostly hero. You know, hero trainer Matt and Brazos region were and then Send It Above made the protagonist and the professor's art. But like, you know, a whole collection of artists helped me make the Etherean Pokemon. And then Hero has been helping me make Pokemon based off of New England. Which, what I will say is a lot of New England history just ends up being like revolutionary and industrial revolution America. And, you know, the world's a little weird right now. So maybe I don't necessarily love that I'm making a region that is like a love letter to the United States. But I do love where I come from. Like, you know, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, you know, New Hampshire, all the whole area that I live in. But anyways, but you know, I know I can come up with good ideas. I know that I can come up with good stories and I can have good character moments and stuff. But I'm not a designer. What do we got here? Let's go ahead and throw Igor up front. See if we can Dragon Rage our way through. You know, that's a very good point, my dude. Bro, League? Nah, dog. Yeah, League ruins everything. League's terrible. Don't even bring that nonsense here with me. Like, League makes you angry. Like, it promotes so much anger. And it's just like, it's a game about teamwork. But if you do anything, I can't with League. I love League of Legends so much. I spent thousands of dollars in League. I spent years of my life playing League. Can't go back, man. Could never go back. And I was a jungler. Man. So everything was my fault. I was never correct. I was never correct in League. It was always my fault. God, I bought the disc at Target. That's how old I was playing, you know, that's how long I was playing League. Yeah, like I bought the whatever, the 25 or 30 champions that came on the CD-ROM. That's when I played League. That's when I started League. Yeah. Yeah, so I, you know, for MMOs, so, you know, going from Final Fantasy 11 to WoW to 14 to, I still play, I've been playing Old Republic on and off for, you know, whatever, 11, 12 years. You know, so for MMOs, almost always a tank. In WoW for a couple years, I was a healer. I was a shaman healer. It was I was tanking in my alliance guild, but then everybody moved over to Horde. So everybody pooled their a bunch of people pooled money together to buy me on eBay a Horde character. That I then bought a second copy of WoW to transfer it to that, and then transfer it to my main account to like try to like lose like the money trail in case the person tried to. I was so paranoid they were gonna steal their Tauren shaman back. So I healed for a little bit towards the end of vanilla WoW, but I tanked most of the time. But I mean, League, I played a fork load of League, usually tanked. And even though I jungled, it was usually with the exception of Viego towards the end of me playing. I was usually tank junglers or bruiser junglers. So I was top in jungle. So, I mean, spin to win, baby. Garen all the way. I don't care how bad he was. I can still make Garen work. But my my most consistent junglers were probably like Vi, and then Wukong before Wukong was decent in jungle. And Volibear. The rework Volibear and Vi were probably my best two junglers. I have not seen that much about 2XKO or whatever it's called, the League fighting game, but I'm very interested in it. Wow, that's funny. Okay. Old Shen. Wow. One of my best friends through college was exclusively he played exclusively Ziggs. I bet he still plays. He denies it. I'm sure he still does. He played exclusively Ziggs. He got to like Plat 1 only playing Ziggs. Whether it was mid, bottom, or support, he only plays Ziggs. And I don't know how and why. Only thing he would play is freaking Ziggs. And I love Ziggs. But it's just like, Ziggs has never been good. Ziggs has never been good. But he is always getting Ziggy with it. If you go back and watch the Rocket Punch gaming videos from 10 or 12 years ago, he made a Ziggs video on that channel then. Ooh, you know what? I think we go Hex instead of Shadow Sneak. Or maybe I just grab it instead of something else. But it's just like, we would do the, what the hell are they were called? Those, no, I guess I'll keep Fan Attack. Those like tournaments where you would, join, like those low ranked tournaments. They would be like once a month. You would join the whatever the hell tournament. The crap are they called? Oh, Set. Yo, Set, before they nerfed him, when he first came out, Set was my boy. Yeah, all right. So if I was going top, it was either Set or Garen. Sometimes Darius. But jungle, you know what? When Set first came out, I jungled Set and I made it work. But then when they nerfed his big boy punch, it all went downhill from there. I got to like gold 2 only doing Set jungle. It was like bonkers. All right, so we're gonna take on Misty, and then I'm gonna call it for the night. I gotta go to bed. I got work tomorrow morning. My wife's already upstairs. I gotta get up there. Get out there. Sword power. Go like Dragon Rage. Riot Girl Tristana. Yeah. So that's. I had Riot Girl Tristana too. You could get Riot Girl Tristana. You had to like League of Legends on Facebook to get Riot Girl Tristana. That's how you got that skin. Well, ranked is where all the angry people are, Phil. You want to get roll mad? That's all I'm right. Oh, YouTube sub. I thought it was Facebook. There was something you got for liking their page on Facebook. I forgot what it was. There was a skin for liking their page on Facebook at some point, though. Unchained Alistair. That's what it was. You're right. That's what it was. God. One of my old roommates, before I moved in with my wife, he mained Alistair and Lulu. And it was like he was the only one of us that didn't like fall into buying too many cosmetics. The only cosmetics he had were like Unchained Alistair, Riot Girl Tristana, and then he got the Shamrock. He had Shamrock Malphite. So like the once a month that he got to go top instead of supporting, he would be Shamrock Malphite. Man, League. You know, maybe we'll play some League tomorrow. No, we're not playing League tomorrow. I can't do that to myself. No, I won't. I'm not playing League. It's not happening. Maybe I'll play Unite. It's been like a solid like 6 or 7 months since I played Unite. Maybe I'll play Unite, but I'm not playing League. But all right, we beat Misty. I'm calling it for the night. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably be on a little bit early tomorrow. My wife works tomorrow, and my daughter is going to my mother-in-law's house. So when I get out of work at like 5 or 6 Eastern Standard Time, I'll probably pop on. So if you guys want to hang out with me, we'll either be playing more Infinite Fusion, or honestly, we might play some Unite. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. But I appreciate all you guys coming to hang out. It's been really great talking to you. I'll see you tomorrow. Hell yeah, dude. Welcome back. But all right, everybody. Catch you on the flip-flop.